So I want to do a comparison. I've been now back in the United States for about nearly 5 months, and I want to talk about what I've noticed, what's different from the time I used to live in the States till now. And well, I'll tell you, the first thing I noticed is everyone walks around with ear sets with their heads down in their mobile devices. Very unlike Japan, and definitely was nothing that was like that when I left the States 5 years ago. So it is so apparent that as a society, basically in the last 5 years, we've had a massive change of our behavior from the time we get up to the time we go to work and when we get off and stuff. I don't know what people are listening to. I imagine listening to music and everything else. And in a way, it's a shame, because it's like there's been a collapse of society into the headphones. Something else I noticed: no one smiles. Now maybe that is just because it's DC, or I don't know. I don't know if other big cities are like it, but people walk around in a funk. And it's kind of amazing because, there's an epidemic, depression epidemic, from what I understand. I remember hearing or reading, and you've got to wonder, if you get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and you're walking around in a funk from the time that you get up, all day at work, you're dealing with stress and everything else, and then by 8 o'clock you're still in this funk, you become what you are. So if you're walking around thinking about, toiling about things that are negative, then ultimately you're going to become depressed. So, I started walking around a little bit. I've given up now, but I was like, hey, smile at a stranger, fight depression. But people are so unhappy, and it's so obvious in the faces of the people walking around. And I can't remember, were people that depressed and that upset, 5 years ago? Maybe, I don't know. The size of the food, unbelievable. When I left, what was a medium is now a small, and what was a large is now a medium, and the biggie size, the super size, the jumbo size, the big amount of food is now a large. No wonder we have obesity. And people talk about how are we going to fight obesity, and the simple fact, the way we fight obesity is stop shoving food in our mouths. The way we fight obesity is to stop basically being gluttonous and throwing so much food on the table. That is the way we fight obesity. That's the only way we fight obesity. It doesn't matter about exercise or what you do. If you're shoving in your mouth 5 times what other people in the world are eating, you're going to become a fat motherfucker. That's it, So it's just unbelievable over the last basically 5 years how much America has changed compared to what I remember. And in many respects, it's a shame. So, do I miss America? No, I would leave in a heartbeat. Why am I here? Well, to make money like the rest of the greedy people here, and hopefully fund my startups, and to find investors and other people to put money into what I'm doing. Will I grow old and die here? Definitely not. America, in my opinion, is like Rome after Nero just lost power. And Nero obviously was George Bush. And pretty much it's like 600 AD. We have actually one of the great Caesars trying to make things right, but the reality is it's too late. Things are screwed. Things are effed up, So all that there's left to do is to basically watch the crumbling of the great American empire. Just like the British Empire, just like the Indian Empire, just like the Chinese Empire, just like every other empire, there's a collapse. And America is going through that. You may not feel it, you may not sense it, but it's happening. And it's, and over the next, I would say 10 to 20 years, America will not be, will be known as a former great empire of the world.